Good day, YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all around the world. Probably can't see this Canon here in the vise. I moved the vise over this table because I'm tired of running back and forth. I didn't want to move all this over there, so. But we added a little eye bolt to the end of these blocks, and then we added a block with an eye bolt to the rear block that we had already prepped up weeks ago. So that allows us to attach it in 5 different places to the ship. And I got 3 of the cannons done on the top deck, and I'm just looking forward to doing the ones in the middle deck there. If the camera can see, I want to move it right here in front of me. I'm just trying this for now. I need 2 eye bolts on each side, and then one on the deck itself. And obviously it's hard to get in there with the drill, so this bit is the same exact diameter as the eye bolt shaft. And then this last hole, well, not the last, but next to the last hole here, I've got a beam running on that edge, and I want to try to miss that beam. But I don't want to be too close to the other hole. So I'm going to go at an angle like this and see if it'll toenail beside the beam. Yeah, so that worked. So that worked. And I won't do the one on the deck until we get the cannon in there, because I want to make it where the position of the cannon, that thing is sort of spread out and tight. The chickens hear me talking to you this morning, and they're talking back. So I think those are in a good position. Got all these little pieces hanging out everywhere. I don't want to have them twisted around. Uh-oh, somebody's texting me. Some kind of notification. So let's move the camera. In fact, I'm going to readjust it. got it where it's right in the way. So let me switch tools and switch hands. Get this where I can grab it. Got to get a pretty good grip on that eye bolt. Why won't it go in? There it goes. All right, so that one went in. What is making it set crooked like that? Oh, the way that block is on the side there is twisted around. So what I tried to avoid when I first set the cannon up here. Let's see here. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Somehow, gotta untwist that. There we go. Maybe. I think that did it. So then let's get this other one in, then we'll do this side, which will be easier to get to. And then I'm just using the super glue and putting a glob on there, letting it soak in. So these are all super glued in over here. And then I put a little glob of glue underneath the wheels so the cannon won't slide around. So now we're going to grab our pliers with our left hand and see if we can I need to roll that one around too. Make the rope for that, keeping the cannon from flying backwards, look more realistic. So yeah, try to imagine in your mind how we're going to do this down in these decks below here. because it takes quite a bit of force to get the eye bolt to go in the hole. And then the problem I'm worried about is actually drilling the hole, let alone getting the bolt in there. Okay, so those are good until we glue them. Position the cannon. And let that gun come down a little bit. Sort of figure out where we want it to final resting point. And then stretch this out and see where it's going to end up at. Looks like right about here. I think this is a 0.75 millimeter drill bit. Yeah, a while back I ordered a whole pack of 1 millimeter drill bit, and you can see they're a little bit fatter than these eyelets are 0.75. 1 millimeter is too big. And the regular set of drill bits you can order like this are very brittle, and you can break them very easily. Anything smaller than 1 millimeter, good luck using it because it'll bust. But this set here, have a lot more forgiveness in their strength, and there's multiple sizes to choose from, but I'm using the smallest one that came in this set, and it seems to be the best option as to opposed to this set here you can get from Amazon for $6 or something. So now we just got to get this eyelet into the pliers. Find our hole. Yep. Get that down in the hole. Like some of the shrouds outside there are pushing on the barrel of the gun. So we're going to let it sit in that position. You got to get enough glue where it soaks into the hole and to the pin. Now this pin is sticking out on the side of the cannon too much. I must have busted that loose when I was getting this one installed. There we go. process of doing that, I pulled this one out. So now's your chance before you glue them to get the position of the rope and all looking good. Maybe like that, yeah. A little bit too much there. Which is easy to do. I have tried using them little they're like a trunk neck you would put on the end of the glue, and it's real skinny on the end, but you get a couple uses out of them, then they're no good. You got to throw them away and start over with a new one, and just isn't worth all the hassle. Now I'm putting a little dab of glue on the deck underneath the wheels of the cannon. And I want to try to pick up the cannon and get some on this side too. And you only got a few seconds to get your positions, and then the glue dries. Okay. I got all kind of counterweights inside the hull and on the table. It helps make this thing where it doesn't move around a lot while I'm pushing and positioning parts and stuff. It really makes a lot of difference. Have something to make it hold place while you work on it, and it's adjustable. So we got that gun installed. That takes care of all 4 cannons on the top deck. So we got 4 more we got to put in. These ones next to the edge here are going to be a lot easier than the one in the middle. So this one in the middle is where I'm worried. How in the world? I may just have to cut the neck of the eye bolt and glue it to the wall in there while I'm holding it with tweezers or something. Okay, Internet, give me some ideas. Give me some comments or websites to look at or something so I can get a plan of how to attack this. Because we got 4 more cannons that we want to get down in there. Granted, you're not going to be able to see that middle one very easily, so I don't think the detail is going to be near as important as up here on the top deck. But it's still got to get installed in there somehow. When I was originally building this frame, I had this in mind that I knew I was going to have this problem later on. And I had planned to leave this top deck off. And I probably should have went ahead, because the way the procedure laid out in the plans on the CD, it doesn't allow for that. But I should have accommodated by moving up different steps into different positions on the procedure in order to have these cannons ready to put in place before I put that top deck board on. But when I did assume that I could do this later, put myself in a position where I'm at now, and it's gonna be fun. Yeah, that one in the middle. So I hope to hear from you before next week, or during next week, before I put out my next video. I need a few days to work on this and film it and all that. And this weekend we're going to go vote. And then next weekend we're going up to North Carolina. So I got to dedicate some time to this, but I don't know how I'm going to get those things in there. And they show them in there too, so. I bought some cheapo fairy lights. I'm going to think about gluing up in the ceiling of these lower decks. Help light it up inside. We'll do that last, maybe. Thanks for watching.